I was about to walk and make this video and do something really embarrassing, but I actually think that the wind is going to get the better of me. I have a story to tell you because I'm going to, on purpose, I get more inspiration for, well, everything, but definitely for business, even if it's someone else's business that I'm helping them with, and I get more inspiration while I'm out of the house doing things, strangely enough. So now that school's started again, that's the new routine. And if you hear any weird noise, it's because this little thing's probably going to get upset. She's not getting out of the car. We've already been for a walk. I'm about to stop at a coffee shop, and that new coffee shop that my favourite coffee maker girl, who I haven't seen for probably 6 months, has apparently gone to a new cafe, which is in the region where I live. And I just wanted to give you a quick story because there's a shop closer to my house. Actually, there's multiple shops closer to my house that obviously make coffee, right? Now, I wouldn't say that I'm a particular coffee snob. Okay, maybe I am actually in saying that. And if you drink coffee regularly, which I actually usually drink from home, but if you get it and you're out, you want it to be good, right? And what I don't understand is when a business like the one that's closer to my house, it's a little takeaway bakery, but they have a coffee machine and it's right next to a supermarket. It's incredibly busy. It could be turning over, my guess is $10,000 to $20,000 more potentially a week, but definitely a month in coffee because the margins, the markup's so high. Don't know a lot about coffee, so please feel free to update me with coffee statistics. But anytime, and I've tried multiple times since I moved to that area, anytime I've gotten a coffee, if you live near me and you're watching this video, you know exactly the cafe that I'm talking about. Now, I'm not going to say that to them, and I don't think anyone would say that to them, but we would always choose where to spend our money, right? Because the experience is not good. And the cafe that I'm about to walk into, specifically, I think in my head I've made this story up. I'm actually about to go and confirm it with the girl, my favourite coffee girl. I presume that they poached this girl from another cafe. Shit, I just realised I was doing something then. I haven't made a video on here anyway for such a long time that I was looking at myself. And when you make a video, you really should look at the black dot, because now it looks like I'm looking at your eyes. Now I'm looking at myself. See the difference? Anyway, back to looking you in the eyes, because otherwise I'm being rude, right? So I'm about to go into this cafe where I'm pretty sure they poached my favourite coffee girl, because they are a cafe and they understand that coffee needs to be good. When coffee's good, you sell a lot of it. And I think it's a lesson for all of us business owners, that if you have people that are doing the things in your business that they aren't necessarily good at, that's a problem. We have to learn, sit down, Molly. We really have to learn how to hire well. And if we don't, it costs the business a lot of money, especially when there's not a lot of cream on the top for profit. And it's unfortunate, but it's just how things are. And wouldn't you agree that you'll go somewhere that the coffee is good if you're used to buying takeout coffee? Personally, I drink from home most of the time at the moment anyway. But when I go out, I've noticed that this girl, who I know is being poached, and the reason I know she's being poached is because I messaged her on Instagram and we were talking, and I said, hey, you're not, where are you now? I haven't seen you at the cafe for ages, because I've been in there twice in 6 months or something. And she said, oh, I'm now at blah, blah, blah. And the reason I can't make this video walking down the street is because it's really windy. So I got back in the car to make the video. But and another side story, I know it's embarrassing to make videos, but if you're in business for yourself, in particular, if you have anything to do with a physical business, like you're a real estate agent, you really should be walking around the street making videos telling us about your area. That audio from that video can actually be extracted and downloaded very easily on a free app, and then it can be uploaded to another free app to create a podcast. That free app to make a podcast is called Anchor.fm. If you have any questions about all that digital marketing, kind of how to get yourself out there stuff, feel free to hit me up, because I have a team now that used to just be my team that for the last couple of years has worked on other fitness people's businesses, so I don't advertise. And now we're working in other people's businesses doing other things for them, namely helping them to market properly, so that they can make more profit in their business, if that's what they want to do, presumably. But one of the worst things that I think small businesses can do is hire incorrectly. And that means just not the person with the skill set to do the job. So if you're going to hire somebody to make coffee, make sure they know how to make coffee. The small cafe that is closer to my house, it's not really a cafe, it's a bakery, and they sell coffee. Why I won't get coffee there again is because it tastes bad, and I actually noticed that they were advertising for a job. It's another thing that's made me go off in my mind, in that, why don't they recruit someone on purpose that knows how to make coffee? I think it's very unfortunate, the statistics of how quickly people go out of business, but I think it's because they don't get any advice and they don't know what they're doing in transactions in business. And business, while it's there sometimes just to give you a job, it's obviously so that you can have a bit of profit and you can have a bit of life, because we're doing it to live, right? We're doing it to enjoy this life. Anyway, if you've got any questions about any of that, please feel free to hit me up, although please feel free to give me more advice on what the margins actually are on coffee, although I know that they're apparently huge, and tea, maybe even more so. Gosh, that's another video. I could just keep going. So I'm going to go and get this coffee from this new shop from my old girl in the new cafe that's poached her, because bloody good on them. Obviously they know what they're doing. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by all small businesses that hire well. Talk soon.